Welcome.
I don't know if he would stand up.
Oh my god.
Did I just hear it up?
Are we live?
Welcome back.
And we're live.
Perfect.
Why
That's
is
a little tail end of our conversation for all the viewers
welcome
out there
back
in
to
Radio
Surf and Turf, your one-stop shop for your latest and greatest in Club Penguin Marketplace deals and tricks. Just kidding, everyone.
Yeah, I guess so.
We like
I
to
don't know.
we like to have fun around here.
Let's keep this one really low energy off the top.
Yeah, let's really it's not even like no butting, it's not yes ending, it's just dead stony silence.
Dead air.
Just dead air. Do you guys like
white noise to fall asleep to?
do you guys like scary? Oh, that's good. Whoa!
Is it
We're here.
late winter scaries?
Right now? No, it's early spring
Early
scaries.
spring scaries.
Yeah.
right.
It's really late winter.
It's,
Scary.
it's actually still late summer scaries, to be fair. To be fairies. Sorry, folks. We're about 16 hours starting later than we normally do. I had to make smoked tuna pasta salad, and before you ask, yeah, it was pretty good. Welcome back
Isn't
to
there like a name for that?
Sure, man. No, Sherman.
Okay. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the salad with like tuna on it. What's that one
Tuna
called?
salad.
Tuna salad.
All right, come on. Be serious.
That
Let
one's
me look it up.
That's a Waldorf salad, right? JK. It's not. Because that one's got eggs in it, I think.
Maybe there's not a name for it.
Welcome back to the hardest hitting, quickest written podcast you've ever. Would you believe that everything we've said so far has been scripted? Welcome to Surf and Turf, Trials and Tribulations, Turf Thicker Than Water, a workplace comedy horror podcast where
Sorry.
you made no noise. You didn't have to apologize by saying
Oh,
sorry.
I thought that my phone vibrated on my desk, and sometimes the mic picks it up.
No,
Your mic picks it up real loud, but
What do you
I guess
mean?
mine doesn't.
What do you mean? Oh fuck! I forgot
Yeah,
the song.
it's fine.
I forgot the filter. Oops, that was probably pretty bad.
Oh, you know what it is?
What's up, man?
I'm honestly just thinking of tuna, like seared tuna, like
Yeah.
as a
And
dish.
sorry, what's the name for that?
I don't think there's a name for
no,
it.
I don't
I'm just
think, I don't
thinking
think
of.
there is. Who invited this fucking guy? Oh,
Oh yeah. I'm definitely thinking of seared tuna. I think I've just always had it like on a salad. The couple of times that I've had seared tuna, so I
Interesting.
assumed that it was a salad dish.
with a name to boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Surf
Yeah.
and turf.
God.
Okay, do we have
Trials.
Any more, do we have any more pasta salad content before we get into the thick of it?
I had to waste so much pasta.
Yeah.
I'm
oh.
sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man. It was pretty good though.
Me and Paige made
You and who?
pork burgers. Friend of the stream, GamerHorse420.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You made pork burgers?
and yams. Actually,
I've never seen less emotion
So-
in someone's face upon saying a vegetable. And yams. Do you guys mind if I do my shtick real quick? I've got
Yeah,
a
go
little, I
ahead.
got a little show that I've been
Kinda.
wanted.
ow.
Yeah, it hurt
Yeah,
me.
sorry,
It,
ignore
no,
me.
it
Go
hurt me
ahead.
too. Surf and Turf, your one-stop shop for workplace horror comedy. Do you want to see good friends die, a cat be okay, and a lot of guys with names that end in ENT? Well, we're your one-stop shop once more. Last time on Surf and Turf Trials and Tribulations, Turf Thicker Than Water, our three hunters were separated as... Oh, fuck, I actually wrote a thing. Why am I trying to do this off the dome? Welcome back, everyone. We're live. Previously on Turf, with Kevin and Trent whisked off. I wrote this on the toilet at work. With Kevin and Trent whisked off Go Heaven by an Archangel.
Sorry, you wrote this while riding a bike or something? What did it? What were you doing?
I was on the toilet at work.
Were you really going through it?
It was
He was fighting for his life in there.
You were
Am-
losing your grip on their phone.
Amber
sweating.
and Vernon are racing to find Vern's mother, one of the few people to ever break into the ultramarine depths of the divine. The two of them gathered a crack team of experts to get into Ingevanden, the Netherlands. Now, Vernon, Amber, Milton, a 7th-generation vampire expert, are about to cross the Atlantic in the accursed aeroplane of one Cooper Bradley Taylor, a brine-touched daredevil. So please fasten your seatbelts, refrain from smoking, and place your tray tables in the upwards position. It's turf.
Nice.
You cut off the last line.
Sorry, I just like that.
Thank
That's
you.
cute.
I thought that was really good.
I wrote that post shit, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got, I was ready.
You were going through it.
Last time we left our intrepid heroes, you were on the coast of somewhere in New England. It's just on the fucking eastern seaboard. I'm sure I said a name of a town, but it really, really doesn't matter. Amber, friend of the stream, measly moderator, and ex-demon, just went into town on quote-unquote personal business before you folks crossed the Atlantic. Now you're going to be taking a small fixed-wing, I think double prop plane, not normally capable of crossing the great distances, but our veritable hunk of a pilot, Taylor, has assured us that it'll make it at least to the United Kingdom, and regardless, you gotta fly over the fucking Newfoundland. So if we have to make a crash landing, it's whatever, mate. I think were his exact
Right.
words.
So we've landed and we gotta do the second leg of this trip now.
The second of maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on how the flight goes. Again, you're
Right, okay.
you're flying
Yeah, yeah.
over as much land as physically possible for this one, which is not a lot.
Yes.
Atlantic Ocean, classically the largest ocean.
Okay.
Thanks. I was expecting
Move
a
on.
pushback on that. Amber is walking up the steep and Amber's walking up the steep and beauteous hill here on the coast of our Lord's United States of America, and everyone has shown disdain for spending even another second with their feet on the ground in these United States. Cooper, you've just been fixing up the plane after your sauced up business an hour ago as you rocketed across the sky of North America.
Didn't we carpet bomb a city with ice?
Yeah, you carpet bombed a city with ice, causing countless deaths and who knows what other horrific after effects.
Shame.
Yeah, we'll have to do the spin-off show about that. You guys ever watch Angel? We're gonna have that, but with just Cooper and Milton.
No.
Not
I
played by,
haven't seen it.
not played by you guys.
Mm.
Yeah, we've got Haley Joel Osment on the horn.
Oh my god. Dream casting.
For Milton or Cooper?
For me in my autobiography.
This is just a sidebar, but does everybody think that Paul Dano should play Henry in a movie?
I feel like, I mean, he definitely gave me a tip of the hat in his Riddler portrayal.
What, like the glasses and short blonde hair?
Well, yeah, well, more so the part where he was like,
And then like he took like a pie and smeared it against the glass in between him and the Batman.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, but that part was definitely
that was
inspired by
a nod to you, and it was also
It
like
was-
a bit
yeah.
of a Decker reference as well.
It was a bit of a tip of the hat to Decker.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Hollywood is definitely catching on.
All right, hey guys, and welcome back to Surf and Turf. Okay, and guess what, guys? Through the magic of story solo, no, don't. I can't have more people derailing this. Wow, it's an Instagram post by Hideo Kojima. Cool, it's like a larva. That's the last time you get to. If you post another link in chat, I'm gonna time you out. Just so you know. That's not everybody. That's just whoever this Solosod live Can we get a mod on that, please? Actually.
Yep.
Yep. Thank
This
you.
one's doing the numbers.
Hey. And we're there. Amber trunching up this large, beauteous hill, carrying seemingly nothing on her,
Trunching?
and looking determined and a little pissed off. Where is everybody right now preparing for this leg?
Are we like, have we left the airport, or are we just like by prepare, do you mean just like kind of mentally steel yourself?
I mean, you guys didn't land in an airport. You guys landed in a field, like in the on the outskirts of a small town. And Amber asked last session if anybody wanted to go into town with her, and everyone soundly said no. So you were all waiting by the plane. I was curious if you have any business you'd like to attend to. Are you looking through? Oh yeah, I will say that Milton brought like an entire library's worth of books and weapons onto this airplane.
Yeah, I already have like most of the shit I own. Like I guess most of the relevant stuff I own.
And you
is on-
still didn't bring enough fucking pairs of socks. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shame.
I
Amber's like,
brought one.
all right, guys. Looks like no one else has any business here in these United States of America. Let's get in this aeroplane, this fixed wing vehicle. Vernon, how are you
Onwards
holding
and upwards. Right? Milton's kind of a Jeff Goldblum character.
I mean, first of all,
It's been a while since we've done this.
I want to say, Milton, I was just starting to give you credit, but referring to yourself in the third person really does not lend itself any credence to like most of the stuff that you're doing. And yes, you sound quite similar to how you did 2 hours ago. This is Amber, by the way.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You sound like
I'm
Brent
glad.
Spiner's Data. What the fuck? I'm losing my mind. The plane takes off. Cooper, roll act under pressure or weird, depending on what you think your primary. Are you weirding this shit, or are you just using your
I'm just using my piloting abilities.
Also, it's sunset, I guess. Let's just go with that. Vernon, what are you up to?
Yes, I think I'll be doing some quick blood magic on myself just to sort of heal up a bit. I took a bit of a beating before.
Very fair, yeah. Also, do keep in mind, Vernon, that on you have a small drawstring bag that Q gave to you to deliver to Trent. Once you reach Trent or Kevin, they said once you reach heaven, and also a small vial of your sickly sauce, given to you by friend of the stream, Ratburn Back Scratcher, the Rat Stabber. Also, happy World Rat Day, everybody. Also, that one wasn't very helpful. Rat Stabber. What the. Henry, you've ruined me. Backstabber, he's a rat. He maybe fucked Cooper. He's magic or whatever. Go listen to the other episodes of this fucking show, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
People can be known by multiple names.
Not you, man.
What's that?
Removing the right. All right, so speaking of rights, what blood magic are you doing? Did you like that one, guys?
Oh, it was good.
Just sort of do something a little simple.
Trying to heal yourself up? Yeah. Roll
Yeah.
plus weird Paisano.
Okay, that is a 12. And actually, I have, it is advanced. So on
yeah.
a 12 plus, let's remember how this all works.
Yeah.
Very professional here. 12 plus the keeper will offer you some added benefit.
What's your health sitting at right now?
It is, I've taken 2 harm.
Heal both those harms, my brother, man. You've slathered your face in a thick, and it's like a blood oat concentration of your own making. It's very it exfoliates very nicely and also heals judiciously. It smells interesting in the plane now. It already didn't smell. It already smelled kind of briny, and now it just kind of smells like copper and oats.
And old dusty books.
Old dusty books and miscellaneous
swords.
weapons and swords and freaking crossbows, bro.
The smell of swords is in the air.
Speaking of Wrights, how's our local Wright brother doing getting this plane to take off?
I got a 9, and speaking of 9s, it still says I'm Trent in the
So it does.
characters.
Trent, a consummate 7, unlike Cooper, a solid 9.
Solid 9.
Fucking
I mean,
hell.
Cooper fucks Ratburn, so.
We've established this. Ratburn fucks Cooper.
We know Cooper.
Stop
Stop
bringing
talking
it up.
about it.
We don't like thinking
We
about
get it. You have sex.
Yeah, the rat's fine. Also, like, no, I can't ask any follow-up questions. We're gonna be here all night. Well, to be fair, it's gonna be a long plane ride to Ingawand and friends. The plane takes off with a couple hitches, but without a bump. You're fucking up in the air. You want to be like pretty focused on shit. Like you're not gonna be able to take a break in a while. Is probably what the small downside is from this. But like, I mean, you're gonna be sitting in that chair anyways.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, what's his fucking name? Milton, and then I scoured this fucking screen, making sure that I didn't fuck anything up. Evidently, I left a little bit of lube in the e-tom. That's a ice cream making joke for no one.
Our ice cream making audience members are really gonna eat that one up,
Yeah,
cream style.
It's doing cream in Denmark. Oh, where's my interior of the plane? Welcome to Aeroplane. I'm gonna be real with you folks. Oh fuck, where are my airplane ambient sounds? Can't believe I almost forgot. I'm gonna be real with you folks. For the first 7 hours, nothing occurs. You boys continue with, judiciously slathering blood onto your face, adjusting the controls. Milton, are you're still kind of researching maybe some specifics into Netherlands vampire culture, just to get hitting the books.
Mm-hmm.
Amber's writing in a very large book with a big quill pen, dipping her quill into a large pot of very murky black ink, and is muttering to herself. Airplane sounds for sleeping. Good night, everyone.
Chill airplane beats to relax and steady to.
Reese, for a second I did think that was the opening to the video, and I got scared. The sun is thoroughly down. It is the middle of the night.
Perfect.
You folks
That's
are
exactly where we want to be.
Absolutely. You folks have been flying up the East Coast because the Earth is a globe, so that's how you would fly to Europe, realistically. You've just flown past. Oh, Henry, all of you are JPEGs. You've just flown past. It's Point Roberts, right? That far point in Newfoundland, or whatever the fuck.
I think you're thinking of Point
Roberts.
Robertson, which is in Washington State.
What's you've just crossed the farthest easternmost point on the fucking continent. On Newfoundland or whatever. I've never been to Canada. I don't know, guys. We're a California-based podcast. Henry, you're visible again. So now all the rude gestures you're making at the camera, you have to cut that shit out.
I mostly just keep dropping my dice.
Reese, you have a second to do some more rude gestures before I make yourself visible.
Of course.
And Chris, there you are. Now, it's been going real quiet, Cooper. It's been pretty smooth sailing. You got a pretty decent tailwind. You're thinking it's even if you don't pull out the stops like you did before, it's probably going to take a couple days to fly to the UK. It's the Atlantic Ocean. What do you want me to tell you? You're a quick plane. You're not that fast. But also there's not a lot of water in between there and here, so it would be pretty dangerous to pull off maneuvers such as that. Many hours in, unless there's any scenes anyone wants to see on this plane ride.
Are we allowed to sleep on this flight?
Yeah. But have you ever slept near a demon before?
I would rather not get into my personal sexual escapades, if you don't mind.
Sweet dreams, Milton.
Nice.
Nice, man. Cooper, you know what? Take +1 going forward just for that.
Yeah, let's get more of that.
Yeah, Cooper, do you got any sleeping masks in this bitch?
Lift compartment.
Oh my god, he knew.
And I point to one.
A lot of compartments on this plane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she just tosses aside a brick of coke, some TNT. Yeah, puts on a sleeping mask. Amber goes to sleep in the back corner of this room, and she kind of just compresses down into just kind of a puddle of mud with 2 Ds. The band. Then all of a sudden, with a brilliant glow of light. Vernon, what are you doing right now? Just real quick.
Say I probably, if anything, it's middle of the night. It's peak vampire hours. I'm probably just doing some light reading on some Milton sources.
Damn, yeah, you got a complete history of bloodletting, part 17. All of a sudden, there is a bright, glorious, one might even say beauteous light that fills the cabin of this plane. Milton, are you asleep?
How long has it been?
Let's call it a cool 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
And
I've
your
conked right out.
and your wonderful sleeping mask blocks out the light as well. You don't hear Amber stir in the corner, but next to you, sitting in a chair, you see Kevin. He goes, "Oh, Vernon. How's the plane?"
Hello, Kevin.
Wait,
What are you doing here?
Hmm? Oh, I got away. I'm here to help you out find the boys.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Felt like the best course of action.
Oh,
I got a promotion, you see.
Oh, what happened with Trent?
It's some sort of room?
Good answer.
Well, I do have a thing for you, which I was given.
Oh?
Yes,
I mean,
by Q.
You had
for
only
either
asked.
you or Trent, if you don't mind taking this off of me.
it's not the only thing I'll take off of you. Kevin puts his hands out, expectantly. And wantingly.
I will get the vial or.
What is
going on right now?
Little drawstring bag. What do you mean? It's friend of the stream and music moderator Kevin the Angel. Cooper, you
Okay.
look back and you see there's another guy in your plane, in your beauty, sitting next to this tall vampire brick that you've become friends with this morning. And Kevin sees the bag. He's like, "Oh, this looks more like a Trent deal, but I'll hold on to it till we can give it to him."
Guys, is this what? Then this is out of character. Is this what Kevin sounds like?
Kinda, right? A little bit.
It's an honest question. I'm curious.
It kind of.
I don't know what he sounds
It kind of changes minute to minute, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll give it a little bit more. I'll give it a little bit more sleaze next time. Like again, like this is your baby. Do you have any notes for me?
No, I just realized that I don't actually know what Kevin sounds like.
Kevin's-
I don't like. I know. I've always known that he's a bit inconsistent, but like I never heard someone like do their Kevin impression before. It was a real wake up call for me.
But yeah, Coops, there's some fucking guy on your plane.
I think if he got there, the rationale is if he got there without me being able to notice, he'll probably disappear before the
Yeah,
time he
facts.
hits the
Yeah.
ground.
What? C'est la vie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hello,
Just another friend to bring across the ocean on this wondrous voyage.
Vernon. Who's this boy?
Oh, which one? We've got there's a few new boys on this plane.
Well, that's sleeping angel over there. Looks like a little darling.
Well, I wouldn't call him an angel. That's Milton.
Good name.
I
I mumble in my sleep. Thank you.
He's got the vampiric power of perfect dream hearing. Now, I brought dinner.
and what would that be?
Oh, it's for you.
Oh, for me.
I brought some to share. I assume this was like a Vernon side gig, kind of a solo deal. You ever seen Taxi
Well-
Driver?
I'm like, I've seen a taxi driver before. Yes,
I hear it's just like this.
interesting. Is the plane the taxi, and is the taxi driver then Cooper?
Hmm. All good questions. And he, from the pocket of his slacks, Kevin pulls out a Tupperware container filled with some very pungent pasta.
Interesting. Well,
Keep your spirits up.
I see. I think Milton might appreciate this. He did lose a bit of blood earlier, and
You sure
might
you
be
don't
needing
want?
to,
You sure you don't want any? I made it with love.
I'll have a nibble if it pleases.
If it pleases you.
That's my favorite. I think that's my favorite chapter title for a Vernon Kevin fanfic.
I'll have a
is,
nibble
I'll
if
have
it
a nibble
pleases
if
you.
it pleases you.
What a Vernon way to respond to someone offering you food.
or to go down on them.
Yeah.
It's what he'd say the exact same thing. Yeah.
Fair.
So yeah, he passes you this glass plastic topped Tupperware, and is sitting very politely in his chair, cross-legged.
I'll take a noodle and just sort of kind of awkwardly crunch on it. Like it's a soft noodle, but like I'm eating it as if it were a crunchy object.
Hey Vernon,
Yes.
take 2 harm.
Oh.
Ignore armor.
Owie.
That's garlic pasta, my friend.
Damn, got his ass.
Isn't that something?
See,
Interesting.
Yeah, you feel a
Kevin.
a caustic, garlicky burn tearing apart your esophagus and dropping painfully into your bloody stomach.
you know what, Kevin? I think I'm actually quite fine right now. Why don't you go offer it to Cooper or Milton?
Who?
Just pick one of the humans here.
Yeah, he gets up and he Milton kind of taps you lightly on the forehead.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, who are you? What's Milton FP Brackett.
Pasta?
And that is my full name. I would love pasta. Is this the in-flight meal? How did you get on? Were you here the whole time? Did you?
Hmm?
Yeah. I would have some. Can I just look around the? Can I look to Amber and just see what she's up to? Like.
Amber is still fast asleep in the corner of this room.
Okay, fair enough.
She doesn't seem to have registered this.
Okay. Well, I'll have a bite if it pleases you.
Man, all vampires be the same. Yeah, and he just kind of puts he puts the Tupperware of pasta in your hand. He's like, careful.
I take a bite.
Yeah. Do you take damage?
Sorry. Is this garlic? Sometimes garlic makes my stomach a little upset. It doesn't always.
Glasses
Sit
boy?
well with me.
With the tank top and the Speedo?
Gotta focus.
Pasta?
No can do.
Well, it's not from a can. And he sits back down. Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like we glossed over this a little bit. How did you get onto this plane?
I'm an angel.
Uh,
Vernon, they all know they all
okay.
know this, yeah? You all know that this man here is a vampire?
Yeah.
Yes, I just don't think any of them quite know who you are, Kevin.
Tubular. Well, you know me.
We've never met.
No, you don't know me. I'm Kevin.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Kind of like Trent's
Milton.
guy.
Who's Trent?
Interesting.
Sorry, do I know who Trent is? I know we're going to. No, we're going. I don't think. I don't
It's
think.
really
anyone-
not. It's really not been covered. No, you've
I don't
not
think it's
been
come
given you've not been given a briefing as to what's going to be happening on this trip. Yeah.
I just know that we're going to Europe to find Vernon's parents. I think.
Mhm. Does Milton say that?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Vernon, I didn't. You never told me you had parents.
Yes, you see, Kevin, most non-divine creatures come from other creatures, and as such have parents.
Oh, I always assumed you were one of them vampire type deals where you were bit. Tell me a little bit about your parents, Vernon.
Yes, well, my
Roberts?
mother is Laurie Roberts, and she's sort of a magician. Yes, and then my father is Ellis Roberts, and why he's sort of a butcher by trade, I guess you could say.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I ask? I don't know. I guess you can tell me if I should roll for something for this. Can I just ask, as a person, as Milton who has never met Kevin, can I get like a little description of him?
Yeah, you see a tall, very smooth-looking humanoid male figure, blonde hair, slacks, kind of a weird shirt, no shoes.
All service.
Right?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't get anything from this in character. I'm just curious.
You get that he looks like a fun guy.
Yeah, he looks like a bit of a weird surfer dude.
I will say,
Kind of a
Vernon,
quirky
he's wearing fewer layers than you've seen him wear before. I will say at this, Amber kind of stirs in the corner, like literally, like the kind of the mud kind of stirs, and she gets up. She's like, "Fucking, is there a sleeper cabin? It's a." Hi, Kevin. Didn't see you come in. Where's my boyfriend? Yeah. Is what's up? I was like, oh, Amber. Amber, yeah. I left the situation.
This Kevin guy seems pretty normal, if you ask me. Sorry, I just wanted to chime in.
For sure, Milton. Yeah. Have you met the man before?
Well, I just did actually. He gave me some pasta, very kindly. Not good for my stomach, but it was kind.
Yeah, I made the ziti myself.
Okay.
It's like
Sorry, you made the pasta?
in my yeah.
Okay, that's
One of them
fine. You can do that.
One
I'm
of them,
just
yeah, one of them silver hand crank thingamajigs. Put the eggs
Alright.
and the flour on the table. You mix it all up to mix like a
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
dough. Run it through one of many different attacks. It's kind of like Play-Doh. And then you just boil it in the water. Me personally, I add garlic to it, olive oil, basil, or basil,
Yeah.
depending on your.
This
region.
is. I hate to correct you. This is spaghetti.
Mmm. Really?
Yeah. Sorry. It's like long noodles and not like a bunch of little beads.
Really?
That is what ziti is, right?
No. I believe you're.
Actually, the tubes there.
I
I
believe
think
you're
I'm thinking of the
you're thinking
what's
of-
the one that starts with O?
thinking of orzo. Yeah.
Orzo, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I do know what it means.
Cooper, that's your name, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to weigh in on this pasta debate? And also, what's your whole deal? Powers, weaknesses?
Should I do another check? Now that I've been flying for a while.
Yeah, do a act under pressure, keeping in mind that you have a +1 going forward for that seamless Australian roleplay you did earlier.
Nice. Thank you. The key is pick your moments.
Major Coop alert. Pick your moments.
That one's for almost nobody.
No, it's for me.
I got the exact
me.
same score of a 9,
You
but
got a 9?
that's another +1, so it's a 10.
That's a 10, so you can step away from the controls, no problem. Even on a 9, it would have been fine, but like, it's fine.
It's
you-
actually.
So you
fine.
you swivel your chair around to join in on the conversation with everybody else.
Right.
Amber keeps shooting you very pointed looks, Vernon, and seems to be kind of sussing the situation out.
Fuck.
What?
Shit. No,
Dun
it's
dun
fine.
dun 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 dun. Was that what you were going for?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not open.
Very cool. So you just hit a key on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Kevin guy is just like fully just standing in the middle of this aeroplane now, just kind of like looking around at all of you, kind of. Pick your moments, everybody. Remember, that's your Cooper advice for the day. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Kevin, why don't you go meet Cooper? He's our pilot.
No,
They-
sounds
Didn't they just like, weren't they just in the process of being introduced to each other?
yeah. Again, like as you can see in the picture, like He's standing pretty close to Cooper. It's like, well, yeah, sounds like a good idea, Vernon. Yeah, Cooper, what's your whole deal? That's anyone up for a soda? Side thing. That's just
I'll
that's
have a
just for
soda.
me. Nice.
Sorry, if you're
Cooper?
offering. I'll have one.
Do you want me to grab them?
I. God, I never expected. I never expected the voice to come.
So good.
Yeah. I just assumed you were kind of a flight attendant from the, you know, sitting in a pilot seat and all.
It's a fair assumption.
Do you have soda?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm
In
Canada.
the
I'm Canada Dry. Oh, in the right compartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big compartment on that right side there.
Yeah. Kevin walks over to this compartment and is rifling through your sodas / belongings. Cooper. He's like, he's looked through this compartment for a long while, and Amber just kind of like looks at you, Vernon. She's like, I gotta use the bathroom, and demons require blood to do so. Vernon.
Yes, I will bring the blood.
Thank you.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Oh, I will say, Milton, you had terrible dreams sleeping in such close proximity to Amber. Yeah, you had a very fitful, brief sleep before you were woken up to the smell of pasta. Vernon, you and Amber.
Chow down on that pasta.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Ah,
Yeah,
sweet.
dude, these are handmade spaghetti noodles.
And they're probably like perfectly salted too.
It is quite salty.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also al dente as fuck, dude.
Oh. That's beautiful.
Al dente is in a
Kudos
sliding
to you.
scale. Yeah, it's yeah. So Vernon, you and Amber are crammed in the bathroom. It's like, okay, so I really.
Those bathrooms are tiny.
Oh no, I know. Yeah. Okay, I know how this is going to sound. Is Kevin acting weird?
Yes, it took a moment, but I think
Mhm.
for Kevin at least, this seems.
I've never seen that guy wear slacks in his fucking life.
I guess
Good
I had
point.
not really picked up on the clip, and I was.
I mean, also,
don't-
like, what? Like, one day ago, he went to heaven with Trent and, left him. So, like, even if it's Kevin, I'm still pretty pissed about that. Not gonna lie.
Yes, I did give him a thing that was meant for Trent or Kevin by Q, but now that I think about it, it might be best if I were to take that back and actually ensure it ends up in the hands of Trent properly.
I'm gonna be real, because I'm not just gonna, like, attack Kevin. But yeah, we
No.
should, let's
I
be...
think Let's be cautious
subtle.
and yes, see, because I think we are potentially dealing with some interference from other entities.
I will say, like, he's still, like, he's an angel. I can give you that much that much I know. But I also, weird that I didn't notice him when I woke up. Well, like, but when I was sleeping. When
You did say
when I was sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that
The
means
past is
in
getting to it.
angelic terms, but
Can't
I
be
wonder
good.
if
For
that's
sure
what
can't
I
be
meant.
good for me or for you. Let's not crash this plane, huh?
I
Cool.
think that sounds very agreeable.
And if, like, so, like, I'm just saying, demons and vampires are a lot hardier than a human, and mainly a human. I'll give Milton that. He's not 100% human, but he's
Diluted
it's
vampire.
really, he's kind of at homeopathic levels of vampirism right now.
Yes.
And dropping.
Sorry, occupied, right?
Oh, sorry.
The
Yeah,
door
I'll
was
go back to my
locked.
seat.
Did you use a magnet? What the fuck? Don't do that. Right.
I just like imagine.
Actually, you know what, Milton, get in here.
The door.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, Amber's like
Close the
mainly-
door again.
Hmm?
How's it going, guys? We're like face to face to face.
No, of course. You are millimeters from each other. Milton.
Does that mean it's only
Yep.
possibly
No,
fake Kevin and the pilot?
how could you say that about your friend Kevin?
No, my friend. I'm Cooper.
What's
Hey,
going on, guys?
Milton. First
Yeah.
of all, we've not really spoken much one-on-one. Sorry I was rude for a while there. We're under a lot of pressure right now. I will get you a lot of money if this works out. Don't you worry. Also, if I need someone to publish my book, do you do that or do you just buy them? I could sell you my book.
I mean, I do have a press.
I was gonna say you strike me as the type of guy who has a printing press. So like
I have one. We could strike up a deal.
a business, you mean?
Sure.
Well,
I don't
this is- okay.
generally
Sorry,
publish for other people, but I could always do a favor for a friend and also money, of course. The friend was willing to pay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Milton. So, I don't. Hey, it helps, right? It really helps. It helps you get in the character. I know you've not met this guy before. This is not normal. He is a very powerful angel. But if it's not him, then it's something that we don't know, right? Have you ever seen snakes on a plane?
Yeah,
So
of course.
you're gonna have to. God, you're
Oh,
gonna have to
he's
really.
the snakes.
Yeah,
He's the snakes.
I was. You know
got
what?
it.
That's a
Okay.
lot simpler than I was gonna put it. Yeah.
Do you think
Hmm?
there's a possibility that he can hear us in here? It's not a huge plane. I mean, I know the engines are loud.
The engines
We're
are
in a
quite loud.
little cupboard, but
I know you can't hear it, but I can hear plane engines in my ear, and it's really, really helping with the ambience for me. Yeah.
do you think? And I hate to suggest this, but do you think he's going to become suspicious with all three of us
I
using
don't
the
think that's.
bathroom
I
at
don't
the same
think
time?
that's gonna be an issue.
Okay.
Because if it's. I mean, well, I don't know. Vernon, what are your 2 cents on the matter? She says, like, lips against your ear, like.
If this actually is Kevin, then no, he would not ever be suspicious of anything.
Of anything ever.
And if this is not Kevin, then I think we have bigger things to worry about.
That's true. The only time, like,
Bigger fit-
the only
big. No, it's
Kevin
fine.
is only ever suspicious if he's in like a pretty like demonic, like overtly demonic situation. Like he's never been suspicious of anything. Like he would believe anything a human told him.
All right, Milton, I need you to believe me that this one's like pretty funny. Hey, Vernon, we got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, that's right. Angels are fishes.
It's
What?
It's a joke.
And we cut to the cabin of the airplane. Cooper, you these 3 other people. I guess Milton's still there for a bit of this. God damn it. Yeah. So Kevin's really just kind of mean mugging, staring you down. Just being like, yeah, what's
I'm
your whole?
sweating.
What's
I'm
your whole
sweating bullets.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's so handsome.
Not a fan of this guy.
Cooper doesn't know how to read, Kevin, and that scares him.
Yeah, it's big fair. I mean, he also doesn't like make facial expressions, right? So that's
Yeah.
doesn't help.
so
Yeah.
Cooper's just has his shades on and is like staring straight ahead. And he's like trying to ignore Kevin.
White knuckles on the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you've been pulled over by a cop. And you're just trying to. So yeah, what's your whole deal?
I was
Yep.
hired to drive the plane to find
And
that
here we are.
that wrinkly bastard's folks. So
Well done.
thank you.
Is the accent
really-
real?
Mhm.
Is the accent real? That's what I thought.
Damn.
Milton, you're gonna
So
want to
canonically, we're not sure.
Milton, you're gonna want to go to the bathroom now.
Sure. I'll go. Yep.
And then that scene happens.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a smell to you, sir.
What a terrifying thing to happen right before that scene that we just did.
Yeah, but it's Milton, right? Hey, Cooper.
Hmm.
New aftershave?
I was gonna make a Elden Ring joke, but that doesn't really work if we're playing in 2070-10.
got a bit of a musk to you.
Fuck rats.
What's that,
Now
man?
I gotta be real with you, Cooper. You have thrown me off my rhythm. I will say that much. Are you expressing disdain for rats, or are you asserting on this National Rat Day? I'm gonna be real, Cooper. I don't think I like you very much.
Oh my god. Yeah?
Yeah. Cooper, I think it would be very fair if you would like to roll a read a bad situation.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I will say that past is like, it was good.
It's kept me filled up.
It's kept you going. Kept you a little
Yeah.
little bit of late night fuel.
Sorry, what am I rolling for? Investigate
I'd say
mystery?
read a bad situation.
Bad situation.
I think
and-
Cooper's fight or flight responses are kind of going off right now.
Okay, that's sharp, so that's not good.
It's not good. No.
Both of my characters are kind of just beefcakes.
The word is
Charming.
himbo. The word is himbo.
Yeah, that's the one. Another 7? So that's a 6 total. Do I get a +1 for my Australian?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Your Australian accent is faulty. In your
That's
your time
good.
of stress.
In my greatest time of need. In my dusk before the dawn.
Cooper, Kevin's just looking at you, and then Kevin says a word, and it's a word you've never heard before. It is a word that you do not understand. It's a
Mhm.
word that does not have language roots in anything that you know about. Obviously, however, comma. There's always a comma. Immediately, you understand that it is a command to stand up.
Oh, bless you.
I would like you to roll weird, please.
Okay. Now, last time I did get a +1 forward to use magic. Does that help me here?
No,
No.
because you landed the plane.
It's a 7 total. Mm-hmm.
You stand up and it gives you like a really bad Charlie horse because you're not trying to. You do it real quickly, and he's just like, and Kevin goes to sit down and does not look at you. And then your three plane buddies come out of the bathroom, and I just go, whoo! Do not go in there. Ace Ventura, past
yeah, what she said. Sir.
Yeah, and Kevin's sitting down and I don't know. Kevin's spinning a fidget spinner.
Kevin, if you don't mind, I realized in that little pouch I gave you, I kind of
Jorg?
I forgot an element in there. If you don't mind handing it over, I can place that back in.
No problem, champ. And he kind of underhand lobs it at you, all casual style.
Thank you. Don't worry. I'll get this back to you shortly. I was going to perform
Am I
some
still
more
just-
magic on it?
You're just standing up, yeah.
I'm just standing up in the aisle
Mhm.
of this very tiny plane.
Probably looking, it's looking like your hair is sopped to your forehead.
And very uncomfortable because I have a Charlie horse
Yeah.
that I can't,
You're
like, adjust myself.
And all the after like a couple more seconds of that, all the tension just kind of leaves your body, and you can do as you like.
I
yeah.
collapsed into my seat.
Good, Coop? We'll let this
I
guy
wanna-
fly. We'll let this guy fly a
wanna-
plane.
I wanna make worried
You need me
glance.
to step in, Cooper?
What is this? My intervention?
I wordlessly get up hand him the manual that I take out of like the glove box.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory here, right? Up to go up, left to right, etc. Okay.
Sit across from Amber in like the back and make
Mhm.
like very worried eye contact.
She's just kind of like, she nods at you. She's like,
I'm furiously reading the manual. Also, like a manual for a plane is gonna say like specific things about that plane's operation, right?
it's-
Not like how to fly a
it's not
plane
gonna
in
teach you how
general.
to fly
Yeah.
a plane even a little bit. No.
So I'm gonna have to try and kind of suss out the basic stuff from the more specific details that this manual has.
Vernon.
If it ever gets really
Oh, yeah.
bad, Cooper will notice. But like for now, it's fine.
For now, Cooper needs one less thing on his plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your big sticky book still in the front of the plane, like in the cockpit, or did you grab that? You didn't mention that you grabbed it, but hey,
Me?
I'm your friend. Yeah, your big sticky book,
My big sticky book.
your magic black brine book.
Oh, I left it up there.
Cool. Yeah, that's the how-to guide was saying like on top of it.
How
Yeah.
to brine for
Yeah,
dummies.
Kevin's just kind of like sitting with his hands, kind of like like the Evangelion meme. Yeah, no, he has his fingers steepled and he's just kind of looking at you, Vernon, Cooper, and Amber. Not paying Milton a lot of mind. I'm being real, man.
Fine.
What's the what's the game plan for saving our friend?
We're just sort of trying to locate my parents, unless of saving a friend. I don't know if you were paying attention much earlier.
No, we gotta help Trent, don't we? He's stuck in heaven.
Kevin, there's not
Okay,
really
so-
much we can do to help you. I'm afraid in this situation I feel like this was sort of your aren't you sort of the one responsible for Trent right now?
So I'm kind of like his, like, bodyguard.
Guess so.
Very fun, very fun. And it's Ingwanden and Lowry and Ellis Roberts.
Yes. Although I don't think I ever said Ingavanden. I don't. How did you know that?
I see the future sometimes when I like make a playlist for this thing.
If
You know-
you don't mind me asking, how did you know where to find us? I'm very curious. And how come you were able to find us but not a friend?
And you're gonna love this. I was. You know, Vern, we're just such good buds that I kind of like vibe in on you. Just sort of, my my angel wings move. Yeah. Sorry, that. I just had
Yeah, it was
to
that one.
remember.
Path style.
What's that, Cooper?
You can kind of tune in on people empath style.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, let's put our feet up. Give me a long flight to the Netherlands. Tension seems high.
Silence for 45 minutes.
I'm definitely staring.
Like,
at
like,
back between Amber and Vernon.
Milton, you want to roll me an act under pressure just to see how you're doing in the cockpit of this plane?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Sorry, sometimes I forget that my character is Milton and not Kevin now. I honestly
Hey,
don't
No,
respond
it really.
to Milton.
I keep saying things as Amber and expecting you, Kevin, to respond to them, and I keep remembering that it's me this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, Snake Eyes. That's a 2.
immediate tailspin, like immediate nosedive, right? Like instant, like you touch one button and shit goes completely vertical immediately.
Oh shit!
Milton.
Cooper, can you do you think you could take over?
Ah,
here?
fuck. Yeah, I rush up to the front to restabilize the plane.
Ocean's not so bad.
Thanks for your input, Kevin.
No
Do
problem,
you want me to
man.
roll something to try and restabilize?
Chris, if you stay perfectly still, it looks like you've got Joker-style lipstick
Oh, yeah.
smeared to the right of your mouth.
Why so serious?
No way. The Joker on my
No
podcast.
way, it's him.
That's insane.
It's me, the Joker.
Wait, move your head like more to that direction, like between the one. Yeah, no, keep going.
Oh.
Keep going. Yeah. There. No, left a bit more. Down.
Now you should just
Tilt your
stop.
head a bit. There we go. That's the
Yeah.
Joker.
Very cool. Damn.
Your eyes also bleeding. By the way.
Yeah, someone got you in the eye pretty bad. Yeah, Kevin is does not seem to be making a move. Like if you got like he does not instigate conversation after that. I'm gonna say that he's just kind of very I'm gonna say very politely sitting there and watching you all. At one point he pulls out a phone and checks something on it and he puts it back in his pocket.
Interesting. I did not know he had a phone.
Yeah, I'm on Fido these days actually.
Oh.
Better service, and I like the dog better than I don't know, better than AT&T's guy.
What about Mint Mobile?
I would assume as an Australian that you're a big pipe guy.
Sorry, I still have to work on my accent and finish fixing this plane's direction.
Oh yeah, we are. No, maybe we want to get back to that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to roll to see if you can wrest the controls from the timid fingertips of Milton. Also, like obviously, Kevin is wearing a seatbelt, like an honest and true citizen. You know, just roll act under pressure to get to the to see if you could with a -1 rather, as you are, you know, in full plummet. Although you've probably done this shit before. You're stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you are supposed to like do stuff like this in pilot school, like on purpose.
Did Cooper go to pilot school?
It's a good question. Cooper?
It was
It was a good weekend, mate.
self-taught.
Self-taught. Okay, so no. Not at all then.
You got an 8.
It's pretty bumpy, and I'm gonna say that the plane's under some strain, and you've lost a bit of time. But you know, all the more time to spend with your buds on this airplane. But you don't crash into the ocean. But you know, everyone gets banged. You know, I'd say Milton, you were probably wearing a seatbelt while you were doing all that?
Probably not, because I was just like, I was just flying the plane, and then I was like, sort of quickly evacuated out of the pilot's seat. So I think I was just sort of.
I'd call that one harm for Milton then.
Okay.
I like to think that Cooper tucked him in when he like put him in the pilot seat and gave him the book and like strapped him in, just in case something happened.
Yeah, but you had to like take the wheel pretty forcibly, right?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like just
I just cracked my head on the ceiling.
sitting on Milton's lap.
he rolled a 2. He takes damage. I hate to break it to
Yeah.
you, buddy. But yeah, Kevin is still just kind of like back there looking at you. It's like, yeah, Vern, I feel like I've never asked you many questions about your, you know, history and, you know, backstory, weaknesses. Those would be good to know, so I can stop people from using them against you. Like, I know all about your parents, obviously. We've spoken about this before.
Yeah, like pretty recently, right?
I mean, what can I say, Kevin? I'm a vampire. That's really all you need to know about me.
Yeah,
That's really all that there is to know about.
You're a private guy. We get it. And you somehow suddenly you're looking younger. You're getting back on the prowl. Vampires seem to be showing up out of nowhere to find you. If this Darren Montague was any instigation of anything, and I recently saw him working with Backstabber. How does that make you feel?
It's definitely an interesting scenario, but it's also interesting. I've been to ask you this, Kevin, but how's your work with Hyphae been?
They keep me busy.
Oh, I see.
Sorry to interject. Did I meet Backstabber?
No.
Did we meet?
No.
No, we haven't. Okay.
He's a
I'm
rat.
not sure. There's a lot of. Oh, okay. So I would have remembered that then.
Yeah. The Australian had sex with him, it seems.
Was Milton not there when they went to my
No.
motel room?
No, that was after that.
No, I was not. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's been doing me well. Again, like I said, I got a promotion.
Interesting. Now, was this promotion at Heaven or Hyphae?
Interesting. And this is what he sounds like, right? No, Kevin said that.
Sorry, are you asking us?
Hmm?
Sorry, what? Who sounds like?
I'm talking to Vernon. Thank you, Milton.
Okay. I'll just, you know what? I'll just be quiet for the rest of
Some
this.
of the mannerisms slipped a little bit, but again, I'm a growing angel. Things get different all the time.
I'm sure
I
they
don't
do.
know enough about angels to.
So we have garlic down as something that does hurt you, Vernon. We'll pin that down as like a yes, from that little past snack.
I mean,
Really invasive line of questioning. Sorry, I know I said I would be quiet, but
What's up,
that
man?
seems like kind of a rude. Seems like kind of a rude question to ask somebody. Is all.
I will say, it seems like a very weird time for doing some R&D right now.
I love R&D, but you know me. I just
Research
like
and
to.
develop.
Yeah. No. Rhythm and Dace.
Mm.
It's just I
Not
just like
dance.
we're
Dance was right there.
if we're going on a. That's good. I'll give you that. That one's funny.
Yeah, rhythm and dace, but not dance.
If we're going on a bit of a, also like feel free to roll if you like Vernon. If you think Vernon thinks he's in a bit of a bad situation.
So I think for very much this is it up as.
Yeah. And Amber's not chiming in a lot because that would be a lot of characters for Max to voice. But she's here and she's very present and very attentively listening.
Is this a really bad situation?
Yeah, right. I feel like it's kind of does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 5, I believe, because that's plus sharp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 5.
Wow. The roles are so consistent with Kevin's true personality. We have no idea.
I mean, he's just a really, really hard guy to get a read on, is Kevin, like all the time.
So if you have no idea about anything about yourself, it's really easy to imitate.
A 5.
A
You
5.
say? Hold tight on that drawstring pouch there, Vern. And I'm gonna be real. Like Kevin doesn't make a lot of moves for like the next like good long while. Is anybody are you continuing these lines of questioning with him? Because he just kind of is kind of staring down you, Vern. But again, very hard to get a read on what's going on here.
I'm gonna say out of character,
Mm-hmm.
but telling you what I'm going to do. Scene direction style.
Cool, man.
Hit
me with
I think I'm just gonna sit tight and not ask any more questions until we land this plane. At least.
All right, very fair. Cooper just gonna try to stick on the controls, not look at this Kevin
Like
guy.
I want to push
Yeah.
the issue while we're like over the Atlantic Ocean.
Vernon?
Can I
Oh yeah, no, please.
initiate the Brian Noss?
Absolutely, yeah. Roll use magic.
Okay. That is a 9 minus 1. 8.
8. So you're going really, really quickly.
Yeah.
A dark, kind of hazy, like kind of almost like a yellowy fluorescent-y light, kind of shines from the controls of this this motherfucking plane. And little stringy strands of black fluid start dripping from the north and south compartments.
The left and right.
And Cooper, do you give people due fair warning before you do this?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So your heads suddenly kick into the headrests at the back of your chairs as you rocket forward through the air, and Kevin very quickly turns around in his chair and is now looking daggers at the back of your head, Cooper.
But I wouldn't know that because
No, you know. No, you,
in a plane.
oh, you fully
I-
know.
Yes. What I'm doing right now is I'm just sort of I'm keeping an eye on Kevin.
Mhm.
I'm just not doing anything actively right now. I'm just waiting until he tries any funny business.
Again, I keep wanting to like give you information, but you you did roll a 5
I
on
did
read a
roll a
bad
5.
situation. Yeah. I mean, Milton, I will say, even if you don't know the guy, this is a pretty bad situation, right?
Yeah, I'm getting some pretty bad vibes off
Yeah.
of this.
Feel free to read it.
All right, I'll read the vibes.
You got thoughts on this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Don't be afraid to instigate reading or acting or kicking or investigating. No way.
6. That's with my +3.
Wow.
Very interesting.
I've been rolling so poorly today. I
That
don't think
is
I've gotten higher than like a 4 and that 4.
Failures on this one.
Yeah.
I think with that, Milton, I feel like Milton has these little bouts of confidence within him. Like sometimes he's just really sure of himself. And Milton, this guy is who he says he is. You just think that this Kevin guy is like kind of aggro. Like Vernon's and Amber are both kind of mean to you, right? Like they're pretty aggro people. They're very strange. This guy is clearly far beyond human and far beyond your normal understanding of him. But you think you can fully trust him if he's a friend of Vernon's.
Yeah, so that seems fair enough.
Mhm.
I mean, who am I to who am I to pretend to know what a normal angel would be like?
And we're gonna take a little break, everyone, because I need to go get some water. I need to do some thinking.
Okay.
I'm going to pop it over to. I'm gonna turn down, flip it, and reverse it to the BRB screen. We
I
are
bet you were
filling up.
expecting us all to get failures.
This isn't exactly how I thought this was gonna go. I'm gonna be real with you. No. So yeah, I've muted myself on this.
Are we still?
Gonna put some music on for you folks. Be back quite soon. I'm afraid the music will be leaving you very briefly, my friends, but very soon we will return with Surf and Turf. Turf, thicker than water. Thank you very much.
Flushed away.
And we're back, everybody. Fuck rats, man. Honestly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh God.
So loud. That's the noise that played when it's the noise that played when Kevin appeared on the plane. So yeah, I'm gonna say that for a good while there, the rest of the flight is continuing without interruption. Again, it's pretty smooth sailing. Does anybody go to sleep?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I also yeah. No, that's fair, Milton. I often have trouble sleeping on airplanes.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, I roasted you, but if you want some more pasta. Oh, sorry.
no,
forgot about the garlic thing.
That's fine. Oh, you know,
A lot of books here.
Yeah, those are my things.
Mind if I
Quirky.
mind if I take a thumb? Take a little paragraph through?
Well, they're my private collection of information.
I can read lewd stuff.
Can I give him a book to look through that I think is not going to be very relevant?
What do you give him? Yeah.
I'm just gonna give him like a really pretty general vampire like textbook written by someone who's like, it's a lot of folklore stuff.
Yeah, it's mainly
The Twilight.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, whoops! Sorry, this is my copy of Twilight that I gave. Well,
I just spilled a lot of water on my character, on my Milton character sheet.
That was Kevin.
No.
That was Kevin using his attack. Yeah. Very good. Very, very good stuff. So yeah. Maybe like, again, like a good several hours later, I'm still going at Mach many.
No.
Go on.
No, you're definitely over the speed of sound.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. By like, what are we singing? Mach 9?
Oh my God.
No protective equipment. Blood rushing
Real
to your
fast.
feet. Yeah, Kevin. Man, it's a little breezy in here. Bet you feel right at home, huh, Vern? Or do you? Still trying to get a read on that. The dripping and the salt and the perversion of what is most sacred and beautiful. It's kind of your whole thing, right? What you've been adopting recently, Kevin, Vernon.
Kevin. What are you doing here?
Sorry, that's my name. What's up,
Yes. What are you doing here?
bud? Working with
What?
working with my buddy Vernon and my new friend Milton. And Amber's nice too.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, on
Sorry,
my way to
I'm a little,
England to save Trent.
a little sleepy, so
I
I
love
think
the little guy.
I'm not gonna go to sleep.
You're gonna catch 40 winks.
I'm gonna catch half a wink. I think I'm just gonna sort of zone out a little bit, but still awake. That's possible, Captain.
You go right ahead, Milton, and sweet dreams.
Thank you. Hopefully I don't dream.
I
Anyways.
love the idea of someone on the Orient Express just going, "I'm going to sleep now," or "I'm very tired, but I'm not going to sleep now."
So no one shoot me with a gun. Yeah, and it's Amber now because Amber and Kevin's voices are starting to sound kind of similar. Amber's like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to like. Obviously, no one wants to be the first person to say this, but Kevin, very clearly something is up. So either you are either you did get a promotion, and you've become like every other jackass fucking archangel that I've ever met, or you're very clearly evil in like the wrong way. You're the rudest man that I've ever met. Yeah, what Vernon was, I believe, and I don't want to step over your toes here, Vernon. It's again, it's a hard situation to read. We really don't have a lot of information here, but Kev, what happened?
What happened?
What happened? Well, and Kevin pulls out his gun and points it at you, Vernon. You know, explosive decompression is such a nasty word, right? Gets bandied about a lot these days, but when it really comes from the heart, I don't know. Cooper, airplanes. That's like not good to break the window, yeah?
Is Kevin standing right now?
No, he's sitting down.
Does he have a seatbelt on?
Oh, no. Oh, sorry, you know, I did earlier say that he was buckled up, so yes. Apologies.
Oh, all right. Never mind then.
We need to slam on the brakes.
I was gonna do an half aileron roll and flip upside down.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool move. Yeah, Kev is just kind of like, again, backwards in his seat. We're just saying that that's something that you can do on this one, okay?
Backwards in his seat while he's buckled in?
The seat can turn
Thank
around.
God.
Oh, it's a nice plane. It's got you put a lot of aftermarket stuff in there. Yeah, with his gun, solidly pointed at you, Vernon. He's like, yeah. If my sources, which are guns, are correct, silver's still not great for a vampire. And Amber kind of stands up, you know, draws the sword, but you know, has it at her side, not wanting to escalate the situation. So what's the making allegations against me, Vernon? You know I don't appreciate that too terribly nicely. It's me, Kevin.
I guess it visually is you. Kevin.
Can I read a bad situation again at this point?
Yeah, do you want to do a round of those? Just like a round robin of read a bad situations. I think.
Yeah,
I think
that'd
you know.
be
I
good.
think the situation has
It
worsened.
has changed.
But
Mhm.
guys, before anyone rolls, do not get under 7.
Okay, here we go.
I'm statistically likely to get under 7.
I got 3.
And I got 11. Finally,
got
a good
8.
roll. Okay, so I hold 3.
I'm still flying the plane.
You're still flying the plane, Cooper.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I got an 8, so I get to hold 1, I guess.
Yeah. Milton.
Can I say what's my best way out?
In the right compartment, you did see a couple of parachutes. There was also
Okay.
probably like a small inflatable raft in there. That
Yeah, not
being-
super ideal.
That being said, has Milton ever tried to do magic before? Because it would be possible to get out of here by magic, but probably not very likely for you, right? Because Milton's a really well-read guy. But he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think I could like. I think I could maybe like teleport using big magic, maybe, but that's like not something that I could like do on the spot without this Kevin fellow like stopping me from doing.
Just based on like your sus of the situation, Amber is pretty powerful. So she seems like a pretty decent person to stick by.
Okay. Can I
I will say that he's like, asides when it would seem like conversationally appropriate to talk to you, Milton, he's not been making a lot of direct fucking moves against you. I'm giving you a lot of information here, which I probably shouldn't do, but you have a hold 3, right? So, but yeah, I mean, like, you don't have a lot of good ways out of this situation, but you have some pies still in the game. What's going
okay,
on, boys? You know,
sorry, I have 2 more questions.
a broken violin is right twice a play. Came up with that one this
Nice.
morning.
Doesn't make sense.
That
Can I say?
What was
Okay,
that, Cooper?
what's the most? What's? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Because I hold 3, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's just like a little. It's just like a real little thing. But for like just half a second, you see Cooper and Kevin make eye contact.
Okay.
And it's just like, oh no, you're reading the bad situation here, man. It's not ideal.
Yeah. What's most vulnerable to me?
I mean, that past is just sitting there, man. No,
I finished it.
facts. Yeah, sorry. There's a fork in the middle of this cabin. What's most vulnerable to you?
I think Cooper has a plan ready if no one acts.
Well, we still have some under pressures to
Yeah.
to act. Or sorry, we still have some situations to read about. Yeah,
Mhm.
what's
Yeah.
most vulnerable to you?
That's a hard question. I guess.
I will say Kevin is sitting next to the emergency exit window.
Okay.
How's that? Siskel and Ebert.
I mean,
It makes my plan even much more likely to come into fruition.
Yeah.
he can probably just teleport back into the plane.
Really?
That was the thing I was worried about. Yeah.
Vernon, what bad situation are you reading?
Yes. What's the biggest threat?
I mean, there is an angel with a gun pointed at you, my buddy guy. Like, it's not really. It's kind of the long and short of it. Kevin means you harm is probably like underlined in red in your ledger right now. That being said, it is still really like, besides just actions, like obviously you're suspicious of him. It would be like ridiculous to say that you're not, even with like that low of a read a bad situation. Like, it's still kind of just kind of Kevin though, which is probably more worrying for Vernon right now. Because oh no, Kev's not really a guy to be trifled with. Yeah, Amber. Like, hey, I don't want you to shoot Vernon. I also don't want to make a big swing with my comically large sword in this comically small airplane cabin. What do you want, Kevin? And yeah, obviously not putting the weapon away, but let's de-escalate the situation. My least favorite kind of escalating, by the way. Write that down, Milton. Thank you.
Sorry, de-escalating is Amber's least favorite kind of escalating?
Yeah. And I like
How is that
root beer
gonna be
dark.
helpful?
Sorry, I like ginger ale dark. I don't know, man. You're the one
You
making
hate
notes.
sand.
I don't
You
like
you
sand. It's
love
coarse.
dark ginger ale and you do not like yolk.
Thank you. How did you know that?
Everyone knows that about you.
Well, I will say that, Vernon, you are a variable that I am not terribly fond of. I, Kevin, have a job, which makes me useful. Trent, friend of the pod, is
He's the moderator.
he's also useful to me, and now I know where he is, and I know how to help him. That being said, I can't get a read on you, Vernon, which I don't like. And things that I don't like, I often get rid of, because I have been planning all of this for a very, very long time, and I don't want it to get fucked up, in short. I said, well, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's like, a fair amount of information to give to you, my good friend Trent Vernon.
I will say the more you talk, the more you do. You are starting to sound a little similar to someone I've met before.
We've met several times, Vernon. Helpful, aren't I?
Yes.
I don't know who you could be possibly talking about. Wink. So yeah, you gonna sit there or you gonna fucking do something about it, big boy? Huh?
Wow, you seem very, very excited about this, Mike. I can call you that.
Technically incorrect, but like, yeah, fair. Like, fair copped, right? I'm not him, but yeah.
That That's what I'm going to be calling you.
Cool. Yeah, rude. My name is actually Kevin. It's a shame that we have the rights to his image and intellectual property.
See, that's a kind of a suspicious thing to say
Hmm?
about yourself.
I say we as the company. Again, still me, just, you know. You ever Xeroxed
Okay.
something?
No further questions, Your Honor. You ever Xeroxed something?
That's something Kevin would say.
Yeah, it is. I don't
Yeah.
think Kevin's ever Xeroxed something, but he
Yeah,
would
we're at
definitely
a-
ask.
We're at a bit of a stalemate. Unless Cooper, you want to try that thing that you want to do?
Mm,
Mm-hmm. The plan.
yeah,
You wanna try it?
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Just again, like, you know, let's just like have a nice plane ride to Ingevanden and, you know, see what happens. And he just Yeah, I would say he fires a shot, not trying to hit you. Like he like it hits it like doesn't hit like a window. But then
Jesus,
yeah,
okay.
he fires a, you know, everybody you know, a gun just went off in this enclosed space.
Jesus Christ! Can we could we maybe put the gun down? Just we're
Can
all
I
on a plane
control-
together.
Can I control a bit of the brine to like minimize the damage that a bullet could do?
I mean, you are kind of like in.
Like,
what I do like is
shield
that
the
like
area where
yeah,
he's shot.
the you're kind of this place is now technically both of your havens, which is fun. Yeah, if you want to roll use magic, I'm gonna give you a -1 because you're pretty focused on like keeping the rocket mode going steadily. Oh, I should probably put on scary danger music, huh?
Still airport.
It's still just airplane sounds, yeah.
That works.
Where is it? Yeah. But yeah, he's fired a gun off, and Amber's like, I mean, fucking okay. And she runs to stab him with her big fucker. Runs to stab him with her big sword, like right after that happens. Coop, you're doing your magic thing, and then this is a pretty decent opening.
Mm-hmm. I got a 9 minus 2, 7.
Yeah, so you, okay, yeah, you're just kind of like thickening the air a little bit.
I was thinking more like take some of the briny mass and like shield where the bullet like would have kind of hit,
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
making it kind of like mini bulletproof vest out of
On the wall.
brine. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It didn't break into your boxes of Pop-Tarts.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also, you know, ricochet and hit a window or anybody. Yeah.
Can I make eye contact with Amber and then like look very planningly at the emergency exit window?
So she has her sword going like through one of the chairs, then through this Kevin. So she's looking over the Kevin's shoulder at you, and she's just like,
Sweet.
yeah, absolutely. What's the play? And, like,
kick
for-
some
I mean-
ass.
Yeah, please.
Oh.
Well-
Kick some ass has that special thing where you can move somewhere you want them, right? If you roll 10 plus.
Are you standing up and like
Is that-
fighting him?
Yeah, I will be.
Cool. Because I didn't know
Like-
if that was you, but like you calling like turning the plane, kick some ass. But
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Like I will literally get up and dash at him to like force him out of this window.
666. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I mean, you're banking on yourself rolling well on kick some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I will say like Fern and Milton, if you guys also want to take an action. Milton, like Fern,
Yeah.
you were just like shot at.
Yes, I was. Yeah, first instinct I think would be sort of to tackle Kevin.
Can I
yeah.
use my shotgun move?
Yeah, man.
Well, can we save that in case like things go wrong?
Hey, if
I'm
Milton-
not-
If Milton pulls out the fucking shoddy, Milton pulls out the fucking shoddy, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Who's going first?
Let roll act under pressure. The three of you,
Both of us?
and
Oh.
we'll use that as like initiative because, like, I mean, it's one target you're all almost equidistant from, and we're seeing who gets there first.
9.
And
To be fair, I was like like I had this in my mind, like
yeah, but
prepped.
but you did just have to do 2 magic things, and also like you're leaving your plane unmanned on straight momentum flying through the air. So I'm gonna say that we'll see how prepped you were.
What are we rolling? Act under pressure.
Act under pressure, yeah.
Ten.
All right, so you and Vernon do things at the exact same time. So what are you both doing?
I was gonna go and tackle Kevin.
Cool. And you're also trying to force him out the window. You're just trying to like all pile on this fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right, both
I do want to force.
Yep, roll kick some ass.
Ooh, okay. That's 14. And I've advanced for that.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yes.
my
Yes,
I
god.
get to
do.
pick an advanced option. Yes, I'm gonna go completely hold the advantage. All hunters get +1 forward.
All right, I'm sick. I'm gonna say that applies to you as well, there, Cooper. What's the damage
sweet.
on your natural weapons, Vernon?
If it's the claws, then I believe it's 2.
Yeah, we'll call this a claw move. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
2 ignore armor.
for the advanced thingamajig, do you get that? You just also get that as well as like the normal like complete success shit.
It's no, it's an instead.
Okay,
So,
cool. All right, yeah. I will say that like he gets a shot off, and I'm gonna say it wings you. So I'm gonna call that 1 harm, but it's still ignore armor because it's a vampiric weakness. So that's 3 harm total you've taken now. 2 from garlic and 1 from being winged by a bullet.
Yes, technically 1 from garlic because
God.
of the immortal.
Oh,
And
right,
then-
yeah. Oh my God, the plane noises just stopped. The plane's going down.
So wait, so the one from this bolt, this is ignore immortal or ignore armor?
But ignore your immortal status
Immortal,
because it's a vampire. It's a vampiric
Yeah.
weakness. The garlic should have been as well, but also you only had like a little bit, so it's fucking 1 damage is fine. Cooper.
I rolled a 9 plus the 1 from
That's a 10.
Vernon.
So you gotta move someone where you want them.
I want to force them out the window.
I'm gonna say, so Amber's got this guy stabbed like through this chair, so it's gonna take a lot of like, you guys are all just fucking on him at once. So I'm saying Amber is able to pull her sword out of this dude's fucking torso, and you have him right. I keep saying it. You have Kevin right up against this window that can open. Keeping in mind that opening this window, will cause decompression in this plane.
Yeah.
That is what you are doing.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
Do you want me to do another roll?
No.
For how well it goes? I am happy to.
Yeah, you're sucked out the fucking window, man. You're the one like shoving him into it, and I'm like Amber is barely holding on because she's a demon. Milton, were you wearing your seatbelt?
That's a good question. Was I probably. I was sitting, right?
I think it's completely up to you. Now, Vernon, you were
I
also up. So
understand that we're going to the predicament here, but Kevin is known for his teleportation.
hate to break it to you, buddy, it's very loud because there's 2 guys that are being like fully blasted out the window of this plane. I want you to roll fucking act under pressure, Vernon, to see if you can hold on. But Cooper, like
Should I also roll act under pressure?
I mean, you're
strapped
wearing,
in, right?
you're wearing your
With
seatbelt.
strength. Yeah, I mean, I am strapped in. I don't think Milton would be sitting in his seat without the belt on.
Cooper, make an act under pressure.
That's
Yeah.
6
I'm gonna call that a 6, Vernon.
with my +1.
Cooper, Roll act under pressure.
So I'm gonna use my ability called YOLO.
Yep.
I can mark the unstable harm box to get the same effects as I spent a luck point.
So you just crack your head on the side of this window, but then just fucking like stabilize yourself. Oh my god. Amber's just like fuck. Cooper. Cooper slams the window. Vernon, we'll get to you in a second, okay? Cooper!
It's fine. All the bleeding's internal.
Not you! The vampire who hired you to do this is outside the window with the angel who can teleport. And like, Kevin appears back on the plane.
So Vernon's on the outside of the plane now, or is he
Yeah,
flying through the air?
Yeah, he's on the outside of the plane. You're fucking falling into the Atlantic Ocean, Vernon. I hate to break it to you. Like, like, sorry, man.
Reese, you've killed Vernon.
No.
You got him where you wanted him, and
Holy
you wanted to,
shit.
like, again, like.
What an ill-conceived plan.
I don't think I've reacted unfairly to this, right? I think this.
No, I don't think so. A terrible idea.
What to do? What to do with this?
As I'm falling, I'm gonna try to sort of use magic to sort of at least try to make my
That's incredibly fair. That's incredibly fair.
Better.
Again, we'll get to that in just half a second. Amber's like, fucking fuck. Cooper, look me in the fucking eyes, okay? Take off, Cooper. First of all, your pit vipers are broken. They smashed on the side of the plane.
No.
Kevin will deal with you in a second. Kevin's like, of course. And he sits down. And he starts eating more pasta. Cooper.
Kevin's kind of terrifying to fight. I mean, any angel is, but like.
Yeah, it kind of sucks if the enemy can just teleport wherever.
Cooper, I have one of these. I mean, you couldn't begin to understand the stakes here. I have one. I can do this one time, and it was a. Oh my god! And she just kind of she reaches in the side of her torso, like handily, and pulls out a small silver bone, and cracks it in half. And for you guys, for Milton and Cooper in the plane, suddenly, just Amber is sitting there in her chair. So is Vernon, and Kevin is gone. It just like very suddenly happens. We're gonna come back to Vernon. Vernon, you the wind is rushing past your ears.
Oh my god! How long is it? Is it what, like 3 minutes?
Yeah, like you're at cruising altitude, like, and you were going like really quickly. You know what, Vernon? I'm gonna say that's probably like reasonably another 2 harm, like from like from like the wind being whipped out of a fucking plane. Yeah. You were falling. Roll me use magic to see how you can like stabilize your fall / yourself. And like, what does this look like? And what's going through Vern's head right now? Like, just like.
I mean,
Is it classic like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Oh no, not again. Like sick reference.
Kind of. I think a lot of Vernon was definitely worried about kind of just. Vernon likes to work alone for a reason.
Just, like, Vernon started working with other people like a month ago. Not even like.
was not. Ooh, that's wow, we got all okay. It's an 8.
Okay. Do you want to heal 1 harm, or do you want to move less quickly?
Probably move less quickly.
Okay, cool. You kind of like spread yourself out, and you hear you take out like one of your last vials of blood that you have on you, because again, Vern's got a lot of pocket. You know what, actually?
I was thinking, I don't know how much I could actually. I think I don't know how water physics would work while falling.
Well, you want to land on it feet first, and then kind of go. Whoop. Otherwise, you'll hit like concrete. Vernon, sorry, how much did you roll? An 8?
I rolled an 8. Yes. And I will say, I think I'm gonna chug wet backstab.
I was gonna say that would be a very applicable time for that. Immediately, Vernon. Yeah, much more so than the first time that you drank this stuff. Like you get this like wiggy head rush, and it's a feeling similar to what you get when you've like just supped upon untampered type AB positive blood. But like with the sharp clarity of an LED light shoved up your nostril, and you feel energized, you feel engaged. Remove 1 harm, and take a +1 going forward. And then suddenly you suddenly everything goes very, very quiet, Vernon. And for just for effect, we'll cut this out in the radio edit, of course. But the music is stopped because it's serious now. And Vernon, you hear you feel a very cold hand on your shoulder, and you hear a very soft, kind of young sounding voices go, "It's gonna be all right." And then you are back in the plane. And Amber has her fucking head in her hands. And she walks up and she fully just like clocks you in the jaw, Cooper. So long story short, the move unfortunately did indeed cause Kevin indirectly to get out of here because I used my nuclear option, I will say. This, whatever the fuck that was, we should be rid of him for ideally ever, but again, knowing recent events, a little while. Cooper, I would like you to get in the pilot seat. I would like you to fly us to, I mean, if we have to make a stop, if you have to make a little pit stop in the UK, realistically, that's fine. But, Cooper, can you run ideas by me? I like the moxie. I am, in my opinion, justifiably a little peeved. It was a good gambit. And, yeah. No, not going to give you that. Vernon, how was that? Did anything happen? Do I have to answer any annoying questions now?
Surprisingly, it went okay considering the situation.
No, like, did you talk to him?
To Kevin?
Great. Oh, no. Yes. So, yeah, we're good. Never mind. Awesome. Oh, okay. Cool. Chill. Okay. To Denmark, everyone.
So Amber just King
me
Crimson
asking,
us.
Amber, what exactly was your nuclear option?
Oh, I called in a favor that I really didn't want to call. And I can't. And she looks down and she has another one of those small silver bones in her hand. I can do that one more time. Thank you. She says, not to anyone in particular. That was chiller than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. Again, we should be safe from whatever was going on with Kevin. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. And Milton.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice shotgun. I saw you reaching for it. Again.
Thank you.
Would have been not great if you shot at the windows, right?
I was going to try to shoot at his chest at close range, but didn't quite get the chance to
the rapper
execute any sort of
Yeah. Cool. Sorry. I'm a big fan. Awesome. That's
nice. It's canon.
Write that down.
Cannon, I'm
really,
putting it in my
really,
notebook.
really good stuff. Anybody got any fun activities for the rest of this little flight? Again, like Kevin doesn't show up again. And in another like couple hours, that math probably adds up okay. You guys are you on the distance. You see the the beauteous splendor of the Kingdom of Great Britain. And are you going to go in for a landing here before you make the final leg to Europe there, Coops?
Yeah, I think we all need a
Little R&R, some fucking
little
baked beans on toast.
hot minute on firm ground.
Firm, solid ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vernon, you as you were kind of like putting your feet up, you kind of put your hand in your pocket, all casual style, as you've known to do, and there's a little you hear a little rustle of paper. It's probably just like a receipt in your pocket or whatever.
I want to check if I still have the pouch.
You still have that drawstring pouch, yes. Yes. And sorry, should I act more fucking suspicious? Yeah, there's a next to it, out of your pocket falls a little folded piece of like the printer paper that's got like the perforated things on the side of it that you have to like peel off. It's a little it's a little like corner of that's been like torn off. And it just says "Nice to meet you" with a little smiley face in very, very ornate handwriting. Amber notices this and does not say anything. I'm gonna put on the chill music now. Cooper putting on his chill hop playlist to fly planes and relax to.
I will keep the note in my pocket.
Yeah.
And try not to think about it.
Yeah. Cooper, see, I will say you are getting vibes from Vernon upon him getting back on this plane. Don't know if it's something that you're necessarily yeah, you think he might be down. Yeah, no, you're getting a strong auric sense from this Vernon guy when he gets back on this plane, but like, hey,
That he's empathically sensing that I might be pissed at him for knocking him out of an airplane.
I'm sort of an empath in that way. I can tell when someone's angry at me for throwing them out of a plane.
Yeah, you fucking land in for fun, let's say you land in Wales. It's thematically appropriate.
That's fun for you.
Fuck, man. It's fuck. Also, Vernon, this is just a sidebar just for me. Vernon, you know my mom's last name is Roberts, right? Like,
Oh.
yeah. It kind of spooked me when you made your vampire character's name that. And I didn't know if it was. I knew it wasn't like you weren't doing it like to get at me. It just like, yeah. Sorry, that's
What can I say? I'm a bit of an empath.
Fuck me, and I hate this podcast. You make a bit of a shaky landing in like a on a bit of quarry. Why would you land there? No, you know a hole.
A big hole full
Sorry.
of fucking rock.
Sorry, you land the plane near a quarry. You're in Wales.
In a quarry might be the absolute worst place you could land a plane. It's like the opposite of a runway.
You're near a quarry. You're in Wales. It's another fucking field. Amber gets out of the plane and just kind of like sinks up to her neck in the ground and is just kind of stewing outside the plane. Yeah.
You're just gonna smoke a cigarette while refilling the plane, something you're famously not supposed to do.
Not supposed to do, yeah. Milton, you see this, and that was like on the first page of that book that Cooper gave you.
Yeah, that was like the safety warnings that like go without saying, but they still have to put them in.
Yeah, they have to put them in the book
safely.
in case someone like might be flying a plane who's never taken a lesson before.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of stickers all over like the self-serve.
Or like driven a car before.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. The self-serve airplane gas pump in this field.
I assumed by field you meant like it was an airport that just happened to be in a field.
Yeah, that's fair. Sure. Why not?
You know,
Yeah, you're in-
boundary bay style.
Very fair. Yeah, you're in fucking. Give me a second. I have
Just a
to.
shitty small private airport.
Yeah, that you flashed your credentials at. You are. Fuck me.
Oh,
You
we're
are-
PNGs.
You are at. Nope. You are at Bayturfin Airport in
Nice.
Bayturfin, Wales. It's Boundary Bay in Welsh.
Oh my fucking god. Wait, we're at Bay Turfin in Surf and Turf?
Yo, full circle. Anybody have anything they need from town while they're here? Amber's
Therapy.
Food, maybe.
You just said you had pets. No, but yeah. So you guys going in for some? You guys gonna go for some fish and chips or some sushi?
Yeah.
Two
Fish and
Welsh
chips,
delicacies.
ideally, because we're in Wales, right?
No,
Yeah.
actually, you know what's really interesting? That the modern way of harvesting and farming seaweed was invented by Welsh people. Because obviously then used by Japan, but it was very, very hard to farm seaweed the way we do now for a very, very long time. But seaweed has been like a core part of the Welsh diet for many, many, many years.
All right.
At least 5.
So out of pocket, man.
I know. I'm just kind of quirky and
kind
kooky.
of crazy. Vernon, are you going in town with Milton to get some food?
Time is it?
It is 4 o'clock in the morning, like a day later, maybe. Again, I'm really playing Calvin ball with this airplane stuff, man. Like, I hate to break it to you.
I think Vernon will probably not be going into town.
Cooper?
It's not gonna take long to get things ready to go, so Cooper's ready to leave as soon as possible.
So Milton, you go. It's a really nice little town. Still cobblestone streets. It's a really old fishing village. Recently, a lot of tech companies have been moving here. It's gonna become a little bit of like a hub, kind of a
Sort of a Silicon Valley
kind
South.
of a Silicon Valley Welsh. And you pop into a lovely fish and chips ex sushi place called. Sorry, it's a fish and chips ex noodle place, and it says, "Ooh, don't believe what type of fries we got, bruv."
You left for that? Come on. For that? For who don't believe what kind of fries we got?
Bruv,
It was
Sorry,
too
that's
much,
the name
man.
of the restaurant?
bruv, yeah. And you see,
And it's fish and chips and noodles.
it's fish and chips and udon, yeah. And they got soba too. Yeah.
Great.
What does Milton order?
I
swear this is gonna be important,
udon
sorry,
and
guys.
soba too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want some fries with that?
Sure, I'll take some chips, I guess. I don't know. Might as fucking well, I guess.
Cool, man.
You know
How
what?
you-
I'll take a fish for the road as well.
Cool, man. How you gonna pay?
Can I just take a sidebar here with my?
No suspension of disbelief in serpent.
With who? Sorry, what's up?
Uh,
My name's Brent, by the way.
No! Does
um,
Milton have any latent psychic vampire abilities to control people? Sort of like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
you know what?
dominating them mentally.
you did have to ask before you could go into the fish and chips.
I'm going to. I have a move called preparedness. When I need something
you
unusual or
sorry,
rare.
you have Welsh money.
Well, I'm gonna roll to see if I do.
They accept master.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no. I think does Welsh use
We've
pounds?
frozen, I think.
What's the Welsh currency? Oh no, you have it because I've tabbed out to see what the Welsh currency is. Yeah, yeah. So you see if you have pounds on you.
That's a 14, which means on a 10 plus I have it here right now, and presumably I have a good amount of Welsh. I have enough.
You have 900 American dollars and pounds in your wallet. I fucking guess. You planned to go to the Netherlands. You found out about this today, and you keep so much British money on you.
Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm always prepared. Thought we might take a detour on our route, right?
Whoa, that's it'll be a little bit less than that.
keep the change.
If it's gonna be less than that, would you just give him change?
What?
Sorry,
not-
dude. Is that not something you do here in Wales?
First of all, I mean, where are you from, by the way, with the dress and everything? But no, you don't give a $900 tip traditionally. I'll take it, but are you okay?
Yeah.
It's very kind that he's
It's
converting it to dollars automatically.
Actually, can I get like a second fish and chips for that?
Yeah, man.
Alright,
Fuck
cool.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah?
sorry, can I get like maybe like 100 of that back actually at the end of this? Just because
Just 100?
Yeah,
For sure.
I feel like I should keep something on me. I'm prepared, but
This
you know,
means a lot, man. I can finally. Can I tell you a bit about myself?
no.
You know what? Fair enough. That's probably how this usually works, right? You have a nice day, and he takes the $100. He takes the remaining $800 and leaves the building. I guess Milton has a fish and chip store now.
That's also not like
He's not the
that's,
owner.
That's not like a buy a store amount of money. That's not like a quit your job amount of money.
No, but it's definitely maybe it's quit your shit. You don't know what this guy's about. You don't know what he needs this money for.
That's true. I did not want to know.
Yeah.
All right, but I guess on with it. On with us.
Yes,
I
you guys
say to
see
myself.
you guys see Milton walking back from the plane with like 3 bags of food. Noodles, anyone? Sorry, that was Milton. Sorry, he's not here as well.
Also, isn't it still like November? Is like fish and chips in season right now?
In Wales,
Yeah,
It's always fish.
that's fair.
Chips.
are there fish in Wales?
That's not what I'm saying.
In November.
Have you had sushi in
November,
November?
Yeah, but usually like I don't know, fish and chip stores here, where we live, get shitty during the winter time.
That's because here they're a commodity, but it's the only food that you're allowed to eat in the UK, and soba noodles.
Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah,
You got me there.
check yourself. Yeah,
Before you wreck yourself live on here.
yeah, man's got a lot of cod on him. Yo, Milton, what that cod do? Can I have some food? I mean,
Yeah.
thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. And just so everyone knows, demons don't need to eat. I just enjoy a good fish and chip, bruv.
I was about to ask, do demons like this is for me?
That's all right, Cooper.
Do demons revel in eating fish if they're like angel? part angel?
I mean, like, I don't know. It's
I
kind
don't
of
think
funny.
it's that significant.
Yeah, and-
Because we've had like, I think Kevin's eaten fish before. I think, fucking
It's really
what's
an
his name?
angel
The crab
eating
has like
world,
stated
though.
that he's fine
Nice.
with it. I think they're far
Yeah.
enough removed from like being fish that it's like, you know, just like eating meat. It's like you're also made out of meat. It's fine.
So you get in the fucking plane. Plane takes off. Do you want to roll me an act under pressure? Cooper.
All of us?
Me?
This is
Oh,
Cooper.
yeah.
He's flying the plane. Good, nice resting Vernon face, Chris.
9.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know how to fly this plane, fine. There's no more spooky intruders from the heavens or whatever that was going on with Kevin there from the Kevins. Yeah, there's no weird clouds or seahorses happening this time. It's a much shorter flight. Do you do your Brian sicko mode thing, or are you just flying it?
I mean, the last leg, we don't have that like terribly far to go, right?
I mean, it's still like a country or two over, but like it'll just take like
Yeah, but in Europe.
got him, dog.
I mean, you can take a bus and be a country over in Europe.
Yeah, again. So I'm gonna say you touch down. Do you know? Have any of you been to Ingevanden before?
No,
No?
Ah.
I never
Really?
set foot on the Europe continent.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just really bypassed
never
Europe.
been.
You went straight from Australia to America.
Oh, right, my character, not me.
Now that's method. You guys land, and again, like, there's not a lot of huge airports in Ingevanden. For anybody checking at home, what the fuck? My tabs are gone. My tabs are back. For anybody checking at home, it's that's the wrong country. It's yeah, like kind of like a little west of Sneek. You know, Sneek.
Okay.
Sneek, the Netherlands. You touch down in, again, a very small airport. And I don't have a lot of interstitial photos for airports and shit. But Milton, this is probably going to be your time to shine. So you, fucking welcome to Ingevanden. You made it. No more airplanes for a while. Next session won't just be the airplane. This just had to be the airplane episode, right? Like, there's no other option. So yeah, you guys are like in town. You check your fucking credentials. Like, I'm gonna say you're prepared enough that like we're not gonna have to do that as like a fucking scene. Like, you know, you're parked your plane. It's got cover. You know, a guy who looks like Thomas Middleditch fills it up with fuel for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a weird reversal of my
Really good pull. Really good pull, right? Yeah. No, I'm a consummate professional. Where does everyone go in Ingevanden, the Netherlands? Big town. I will say.
My job's over.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah. If you want to bail on this one, buddy, you can. You can still break into heaven with us. It'll be a big old trip. But also, if you need want money and shit now, you could bail up on us. I was saying it'll be a funny time, and I think you really fucking owe me one. Yeah, cool.
I solemnly walk and start waxing the plane.
Very cool. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll give you like a. Do you have like weaponry, Cooper, that you use?
I do that thing where I like hit the side of the plane and like a compartment opens and it's just like filled with explosives.
Interesting. Wow. Really glad the plane didn't crash. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are we bringing this plane into heaven? Is that the plan?
Let's not like rule anything out, right, Milton? Again, I've not been. Hi.
Do we know? What exactly
Does God
is our plan
stay
right
in
now?
heaven? Well, we just need to find. We gotta find this Ellis and Lowry cat. Again, Lowry was a friend of mine a good long while ago. Lowry is Vernon's mom. Lowry has broken into heaven before, and the goal for me, hopefully Vernon's coming. Like, I don't know. I've not really run that by you 100%. Get into heaven.
Damn.
Get Trent out of there. Trent's my boyfriend. He's this little guy that we know. He's like kind of like a boss baby. And ideally, we all get out fine, and hopefully the Nautilus does not kill us. And once we get out of heaven, then we're gonna have to deal with heaven, not liking us. But again,
I'm the first time I'm hearing of the Nautilus. They sound fun.
Oh, they're we've met. Yeah, they're great. I don't know. I just I'm not that into
Kevin was like.
Hmm?
Milton, do you remember what Kevin was like?
Milton?
Uh-huh.
Imagine something like that, but with instead it had a very strong desire to kill things.
Yeah, and
And that's kind of what the Nautilus.
yeah, kind of better at it. And also I don't know, I'm just not that into I don't know, I don't like talking about plays as much as the Nautilus did when we last spoke, and I don't know if he has new hobbies now, but it's really they're a lot, and I just didn't really vibe very much. If you're fight. It doesn't need to be a whole conversation unless it's fine. I don't know where we're gonna find these people. I really don't want to use up any more of my demonic magic. Milton, tell us a little bit about vampires in Europe.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting my name.
So wrong my happens to the rest.
Agreed. Yeah, I often also forget my character voice.
Didn't I already give a rundown on European vampires in the last episode?
But you also know that Ingevanden, the name literally meaning entrails, is a pretty hotbed for ghouls and vampires. in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, there was a lot the awareness of vampires, especially in Europe, fucking like skyrocketed from that cuck Bram Stoker. So like, I don't know, vampires weren't crazy about people like, you know, knowing how to kill them and knowing what their like feeding patterns and like rules were. So vampires, a lot of them moved into some secrecy, and Ingolanden is one of the, again, hotbeds. I keep saying the same words, where they would be. You know that downtown, also known as Old Ingolanden, is a pretty vampire prolific area. It would be a good place. It would be a good place to look. Vernon, when you did some scrying on your parents, you did see that they have what appeared to be like a tannery or something, and it was, you know, like you remember what the storefront looked like from the inside of it. But you know, that'll only probably be helpful when you're like right up on it. Yeah. And I've you boys. I mean, again, heading to downtown Ingolanden.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Do we have a vehicle, or are we just like walking?
I mean, I was gonna rent a car.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, right. Usually they got that at airports. Yeah, Coops. Yeah, thanks, man. Good moral support. She slings one of your bags of weapons over her shoulder, Milton. She's like, you know, just grab the essentials. Everybody, I'm gonna say, like, going forward, you grabbed what you needed to from the plane, but if it's like a hyper specific thing of like Milton's, you have to go back to the plane to use the Haven shit. That sound fair?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys, you get a red Volkswagen Beetle that you all clamber into. Yeah, it's the Netherlands, dude. It's lit here. She passes you a joint.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can I forget how much I love the Netherlands? Coop says in his own head.
Actually, is weed legal in the Netherlands? I'm thinking of Amsterdam. And where's that?
Yep.
The Netherlands, right?
Let's fucking go. Got it in one. Yeah, she hands you a fat blunt.
Nice.
And she hands you some acid, Milton. That's a joke. Unless you want some acid, Milton.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, not right now, right? Also, again, not a good idea to look at a demon while on acid. Really bad idea. You guys are driving down the quaint cobblestone streets of Ingolanden, and it's late at night. Again, like I said, fucking sure, because it's just easier if it is. And you're bumping down these cobblestone roads, and you Vernon. I'm gonna say vampires are pretty good at clocking other vampires. It's one of and Milton, you see Vernon darting his eyes across all these people, so you probably are mirroring this and doing something quite similar. And Vernon, you see a whole band of ghouls, all wearing ill-fitting hoodies and cargo pants, charging down the boulevard, listening to very, very loud hard boss music. You see some aristocratic vampires in tracksuits dining at a fine eatery. And then you are downtown in the old district of this town, and you hear an upright bass. And you smell cigarettes and blood. And you pull up in front of the Leaky Neck. It says that in fucking Dutch, but you know, like, what's the Leaky Neck in Dutch? Let's see. Let's go on a little journey, everybody. Again, Dutch is the language they speak in the Netherlands, right? I really don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, you are in front of De Lekkend Neck. And you hear the sound of what is unmistakably vampire jazz.
Can you?
I like to imagine that this is the kind of stuff that Vernon's parents would, play at home when Vernon was growing up. So, like,
yeah, before jazz was invented, right?
Well, it would have, yeah, sort of.
Very casual Cooper. Yeah, it's a lot of classical and Finnish and Urdu folk music with like a real nice off tempo drum and bass line going over it. Yeah, and I mean, This is a vampire bar, Vernon.
Okay.
Like Vernon and Milton is what you're getting. Cooper, this looks like a pretty bumpin' joint. Nice, man. You're certifiably tiny.
Sweet. I'll get a drink.
Yeah, you guys saunter into this this bumpin' this hoppin' joint, and you see that there is again a not a murder. What's a group of bats called?
A
Or
friends.
you want? Make up your own collective noun.
You see a colony of vampires eating, drinking, and making merry in this bar. And Cooper, as you walk in, you get a couple.
Merry.
You get some. Cooper, as you walk in, there's a lot of heads turning, and you get a couple of wolf whistles from people yelling at you in both English and in Dutch. And Milton, you get a couple, and then someone just goes like, "Oh no, never mind." Yeah, sorry about
Hey.
that.
All right.
And suddenly you
Must not
hear
have a very
you
refined
hear
palate.
a crash from the bar, and this little pencily little ghoul is with just blood fucking like pouring out of his mouth. Is just thrown over the bar, and the bartender is just like, "Hey, fucking," Dutch, and a very tall, very broad, very blonde, a very strawberry blonde man jumps across the room holding a long candle in his hand. He lights the candle, and it all of a sudden turns into a massive, wicked, flame-bladed executioner's knife, and he sinks it through this ghoul's heart and pulls it out and puts it in his cup. And he's like, And he turns to you, Vernon, and he goes, "Ah, makes sense. Hello, son. Welcome to Ingavonden."
Hello, father.
And we're gonna leave stuff in there.
Wow. We finally meet Vernon's dad.
Yeah. Finally meet
He's
Noah.
a strawberry-headed sweetheart.
Yeah, a bit of a hunk. Yeah, he's a very large, like 23-year-old looking man.
Oh God, Cooper is gonna be head over heels. Ooh.
Yeah. I think we should ask our end of session questions.
Yeah.
Did we save anyone from certain death or worse?
I mean, we didn't.
Amber did. You guys, I don't think did even a little bit.
We
No.
definitely didn't.
You did not know. Did you learn anything new about the world?
I mean, we learned that fish is good all the time in Wales.
We learned fun at Amber lore, although I guess that's more on the hunter side of things.
I mean, did we learn anything new about any of the hunters? I'd say,
I think a bit.
yeah, we learned a little bit, little sprinkles about Vernon, little sprinkles about Milton. I'm gonna call this 1 XP for all this because you did not conclude the current mystery. I'm gonna say there's more questions than Heather, sorry.
Heaven.
Ooh, I
More
leveled up.
Quevens than Heavens. I would like to really quick just go wha-bam. If there's anybody watching this right now, you can get Chris's art on Instagram, you can get Henry's music on YouTube, and you can go to Reese's Twitter. I have been twitch.tv/Max Measly Meatloaf Max Wilcox. Thank you very much for watching the latest broadcast on Measly Media, the most hedonistic network this side of the Mississippi. You boys, anything you're crazy about right now? Rest in peace, r/place. It was beautiful while it lasted.
Yeah.
Any squinglies found? Behind you.
Get hungover.
Get hungover?
Yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah. You still hungover?
No.
And then I guess I'll.
Go ahead, Henry.
No, you go first.
No, mine will be last. You go.
I
will.
personally
I'm not
think
gonna
that you should hit follow and click that bell on twitch.youtube.measly meatloaf's bag of tricks. All sorts of fun streams coming up.
Henry, I have a stupid bit. Go first.
Fine. Mine would also have worked better if it was last, but I guess I don't know. I guess
hate it
I'm
here.
plugging Mingus.
The guy,
Yeah, Charles Mingus.
Yeah.
Go listen to his
go
music.
listen to some Mingus. You guys like
That's my
Bebop?
recommendation of the week.
Go listen to some Vampire Bebop. Did Mingus play Bebop? No,
Yeah.
Charlie Parker played Bebop. Charlie Parker played alto
More than one guy
saxophone.
played Bebop.
Charlie Parker played
Cowboy
Bebop.
Bebop?
Never leave your cat alone.
Never let the party die.
Never let the party die.
I mean, yeah.
It was that was a children's book that I had as a child about Charlie Munger.
Okay. I'm not gonna get into it, is all.
Yeah.
Griff?
So real.
And my
And-
suggestion
Uh-huh.
of the week:
Yeah.
why don't you